So hi, my name is Gaurav and I'm co-founder and CTO for a company called Trilyo. Trilyo is an interaction and customer engagement platform. With Trilyo, we're trying to reinvent how the interaction and customer engagement has been happening in the hospitality industry using our virtual assistant. Our platform is called TIA and it's basically a hotel person. It can handle up to 85% of the hotel queries, the customer service queries, and basically using our platform, our customers have seen 30% hike in the direct booking and also 20% hike in the activities they sell. With our platform, we're trying to bridge the gap between the sales and the operations in the hospitality industry. There are many touch points that customer interacts with the hotel. But what happens is the information that they show interest in is never get communicated to the operations team. This is where we come in, and our intelligent assistants basically tries to understand the customer, create a customer persona, and share the information with both sales and marketing team. We are present across 8 channels, 8 touch points using which guest interacts with the hotel. So we are present on WhatsApp, we are present on Facebook, we are present on web channels. Basically, our virtual assistant sits on a website. We also provide virtual assistants for email and SMS, and we also have virtual assistants for room service and concierge. So conversation is basically intuitive. So humans are born to do conversation. So if you see, a lot of millennials are always available on one or the other chat platforms. People are conversing on WhatsApp, they're conversing on Facebook. So it's an intuitive nature. And as the market grows, the customer expectations are increasing. It's changing continuously. And to build such a huge cases into the application is becoming very tedious. And customer has to go through endless navigations. So chatbots or virtual assistants are more natural. You're talking to them. So basically, they are on track from the start. So as soon as they are consistent. And in hospitality industry, it can cross sell your products. It can understand the customer needs. OTA adds a lot of value to this ecosystem. But we still believe that there are a lot of information that's not available on the online travel agencies, using which the customer eventually try to connect with the hotel. And we roughly transform 30% of the website traffic into a meaningful leads with customer persona, with details of customer interest, the dates that they were looking for, booking arrangements, what specialization they're looking for. Would they like to add any activity? Would they like airport pickup? So virtual assistant, can handle a lot of such cases. Whether you want a room upgrade, whether you want a pickup from an airport, whether you want, to pre-include some meals or some activities. So the information that's not available on OTAs, we are building a channel through our virtual assistant that can bridge that gap. So, chatbot or a virtual assistant today, I will broadly categorize into 3 categories. One is the static bots, which is the most popular form of chatbots that you would see in the industry today. So these are rule based. So they work on click of a button, give you an information, shows you a card, and you click on a button, and again it shows another information and takes you to a predefined flow. While it solves the problem of doing the endless navigation into an app, but still, sometimes they're not on track from the beginning. So there comes the another type of chatbot, which are basically NLP and NLU based. So NLP is natural language processing, and NLU is natural language understanding. So these bots where you can converse in a natural language, you can talk to them in English, you can talk to them, what you need, and they'll be able to understand your context, your information, and will be able to reply. And the third type is where the bots are imaginative. There is a very few such bots are present today, which are imaginative, which have deep understanding, can have do natural language generation as well. So basically, can reply to how you need. These systems are very naive today. Some of the systems have gone advanced, and as the humanity is growing, the technology is also growing. And with more NLP and NLU effectiveness in the future, I believe the chatbots will be able to serve the entire customer service cycle. And as per one of the Gartner's report, 85% of the customer service requests will be handled by chatbot by 2020. And Forbes also have done some research, and they say that by 2035 40% of the revenues will be generated by these AI based products. So as I said, AI, using AI, the chatbots will be imaginative. They can take decisions on the data that a human doesn't understand. So and the NLP, NLU algorithms will keep on improving with the AI interface. There'll be better integrated systems. So I would see that in near future you'll see that the chatbots will not only be solving just customer queries. They'll be acting as your personal assistant. They'll be controlling the devices at your home. So and also adding a lot of value that how you don't see the data or don't see the patterns of information, and chatbots will be able to add a lot of value. So I'll talk about the hospitality industry. So it's heavily dependent on human resources because of the personalization that's needed to create an experience. In this industry, guests exist because the experience exists. Right? They're there to get some experience, and with human comes the inconsistency. So chatbots can remove that inconsistency. They are very consistent in replying to this to customer queries. Availability is 24/7, and definitely getting a chatbot or a virtual assistant can save a lot on human resource salaries. And we typically do a website-based chatbot, which basically is an FAQ chatbot, mostly rule-driven, but not exactly a rule-driven type of chatbot, which basically helps to understand the customer, resolve their queries, resolve their information that they're looking for, and helps them to book a room. The other chatbot that we do is concierge, basically for room service. So if you're staying in a hotel, you just don't need to pick up a phone. Just say, hey Google, I need this, and it will just connect the data to the hotel. Or some hotels are also opting for EPPX based virtual assistant, where actually somebody is picking up the phone, talking to a room service, but instead of human, virtual assistant is replying. So travel agency, so travel planning and travel guide is something that we also do. Our focus is to understand the customer, bridge that gap, try to create an experience for the customer that really matters, and without going through the endless navigation. So chatbots and virtual assistants are evolving very quickly. There may be endless cases that a chatbot can solve. So I'll talk about some of the chatbots that I found interesting. So some of the chatbots are doing hiring for people. They are ensuring the employee satisfaction. It can become a sales agent, which actually does a sales follow-up, and try to close the leads. It can become a broker. We do a tour guide today. We do a travel planning today. So virtual assistant can become your personal assistant, which stays with you always. can help you plan meetings, plan your travel, book flight tickets on your behalf, book a room on your behalf, without you having to use an app. So probably just say, hey virtual assistant, or Google, Alexa, some of the voice systems available today. You just can ask them to just book a ticket, and with the integrations that are happening in this industry with the chatbots, it can create a really seamless experience.